Chapter 3. A Race. Alice and the birds and animals felt cold and wet. The largest bird spoke to Alice. "Good afternoon," it said loudly. "I am the dodo." "What is a dodo?" thought Alice, but she smiled politely. "Hello, Dodo. I'm Alice," she said. "I have an idea," said the dodo. "We all want to get warm, so let's have a race, a caucus race." "What is a caucus race?" Alice asked. "I can tell you," said the dodo, "but I won't. I'll show you. That will be easier." He put the animals and birds in different places in the room. In a race, somebody usually says, 1, 2, 3, go! But the dodo didn't do that. Everybody started to run at different times and stopped at different times too. After half an hour, the dodo cried, "Everybody stop!" All the birds and animals stopped. Then they all came to the dodo and stood round it. "Who was first? Who was first?" they shouted. The dodo had to think about it. He sat for a long time with his finger in his mouth. Then he said, "Everybody was first, so everybody can have a chocolate." "But who will give us the chocolates?" the mouse asked. "She will," the dodo said, and looked at Alice. The birds and animals came and stood round Alice. "Chocolates! Chocolates!" they cried. "What am I going to do?" thought Alice. "I haven't got any chocolates." But then she saw a box of chocolates near her feet. "Here we are," she said, and opened the box. There was one chocolate for each bird and animal. "But Alice has to have something, you know," said the mouse. "Of course," the dodo answered. He turned to Alice. "What can you have?" he asked. "I can have the box," said Alice sadly. "Give it to me," said the dodo, and Alice gave it to him. Chapter 4. The White Rabbit's House. It was not the mouse. It was the White Rabbit. He came slowly into the room. "Oh, my ears and nose," he said quietly. The Duchess, she'll be angry. They'll cut off my head, I know. Oh, where is it? Where did it fall?" "He's looking for his hat," thought Alice. She wanted to help him, but she couldn't see the hat anywhere. She looked round. Everything was different now. She wasn't in the long room anymore, and there was no table or water. She was outside again, in the country. The White Rabbit saw her. "What are you doing out here, Mary Ann?" he asked angrily. "Run home this minute and bring me a hat. Quick now!" Alice didn't say, "I'm not Mary Ann." She felt too afraid. She ran fast, and after a short time, she came to a pretty little house. Above the door were the words, W. Rabbit. She went in and ran up the stairs. "This is very strange," she thought. "I hope I don't meet Mary Ann. Why am I bringing a rabbit his hat? Perhaps when I get home I'll do things for Dinah. Perhaps I'll watch mouse holes for her." she went into a small room. There, on a table, was a hat and a little bottle. Alice took the hat and looked at the bottle. It didn't have the words, "Drink me," on it, but she drank from it. I know something interesting will happen, she thought. When I eat or drink something here, it always does. I hope I get bigger this time. I don't like being small. She drank half the bottle. Oh, I'm getting much taller, she cried. Oh! Her head hit the top of the house, and she put the bottle down quickly. Oh no, she thought. I hope I don't get taller. She sat down